conditions out here. Here's the driveway. It is quite muddy. There's Dad and Brian back from the city. Looks like they got a load of pallets. They're muddy. Seems like the ground's firmed up enough. Nice. They didn't get stuck this time. Okay, this is a day in life of Tigger. Here's Tigger. He's heading out now. Unlock the door. He loves the scritches, especially outside. Yeah, we just got
Uh-oh,
a
he
deal
just
of
discovered something.
pallets, and he's got to check them out, make sure they're good, make sure the straps are good and tight. All right, Turkey, come on.
Those two love to play.
You coming? Hey, anybody coming?
Now the dog's turn to check out the straps.
Want to play with your doggy? No? He's hunting flies. Okay, this is the water heater from our '08 motorhome. It's got a crack on the seal right there, so it sprays everywhere. We were going to replace it with the brand new water heater that we put in the '84, and that's what I found when I pulled it out. Joy. And looking in the sun, it's one split too. So we're gonna have to boil the water if we want anything hot. And until we get a replacement, we're just gonna have to run a hose from our water source and fill jugs. Joy. All right, take it. Make up piggies. Take her. Get it, get it. Tigger's trying to play with the Uncle Houston. Tigger, get it, get it. This was what happens when two people are out here. He just wants scritched. Dig, dig. Digger. Gonna see what Daddy's up to? Oop, just got stepped on.
Almost got tipped on.
Yeah.
5 eggs, see? Okay. Alright. We have 2 hot water tanks.
They kind of ruptured on us because we didn't drain them during the real cold snap. This one here's got a crack from here round about here. So we went and got 2 JB welds. One says it's for water and everything like that. And we're going to fix this tank here. This tank over here kind of ruptured from here to here.
It's like the Joker smile.
And if I had a TIG welder, I'd weld them both up. But I don't. So we're doing the next best thing we have. We're playing with putty.
Okay, so Dad's using all the putty to try to make it work a lot better.
I'd already used sandpaper, sanded it all off. I'm going to use this putty here. It's going to set for a few hours. Then we're going to come back with the other stuff that's a higher rating.
When he says rating, he's talking about PSI.
All right. That's about all I can do to this one right now. And we'll just let it set. Okay. Dad and Brian went, traded out some of the bad batteries, got some new ones. Now, I get to figure out how to put them in. We're keeping everything running. And I'm going to need to get the battery checker. Back in.
Alright, so Fred's taking apart all of the solar and wind that we have hooked up to it right now. Then he's going to try to attach a couple more of those battery cables. We're trying to expand on the bank slowly so that we can have enough power even at night to run the refrigerator and stuff. We know that these aren't necessarily the best batteries to be using, but we're on a super tight budget, so this is what we got. Fred's going to test the batteries to make sure that these two are still working.
They're both fluctuating a lot.
Well, we got some wood for the hog pens, and Tigger decided he was going to come out and make sure that the boards were all good. Right, Tigger?
Guys over doing supervision on Fred.
He's going to try to make sure Fred's doing the power right. See, here he is making sure Fred is doing his job. Probably the greatest supervisor ever.
Yeah, the batteries. But
see, he likes to help. Alright, so he's saying that these two are reading lower. So he's taking all the others apart, and we're going to check them all and see if any of them are still good. We're hoping that we can use them all. we can only afford used batteries, so they're not going to last as long as we're wanting them to.
And since we don't have this insulated and heated for the winter, batteries get cold. They get back up, checking on. Great job.
You cross those poles in there, and we might not have a Tigger.
You can stay right here and watch him. Is he doing it right? Is he? Is he? Is he making it? I know you'd probably prefer viewing it up close.
Tigger said he was ready for his close-up. This is Tigger, close-up.
All right. There you go.
Going steady at 12.14, 12.6, 12.9, 12.15. So these two are going bad.
Okay, so the two batteries that were right here are dead. So we're going to replace them with the two new ones and take them in next time, probably next month or the month after, because we're on a super tight budget, and get some more batteries. So we got the batteries from Battery Systems, the single source solution in Bend. If anybody's in Bend, please stop by. He's really knowledgeable. He's got a really good selection of batteries. If you need to know anything, he's the person to talk to. There's Tigger again, making sure we're doing it. Now he's hooking up the solar. So it's got the negatives hooked up for the solars and the wind right now. Now he's getting ready to hook up the positives. Yeah, looks like she's all hooked up. Right, Fred?
Yep. Looks like everything's charging properly.
So these are the charging boxes. Pulling 13.3 in one of them and 14.2 on the other for solar. And the wind is going. So we should be good. Alright, Papa, what you doing?
Getting ready to put the coat on.
It's not that cold out here.
Oh yeah, it is. Freezing out here. Sub-zero. Now I'm getting ready to coat this over. Says this should take 15 to 20 minutes to set. Mix up the putty. Well, the JB weld, I should say. Make sure it's all incorporated here. We don't have any black spots or gray spots. Now this is a high rating for strength.
For PSI.
The first thing we put on there wasn't super high rating. It was high rating, but not super high. So by putting this on, it should set up really hard.
We decided to go with the JB Weld, the two different types. It only cost us about 15 bucks. So we're trying to do a patch job on it rather than spending $900 to $1,000 on the new hot water tank that we don't have. Been out of water for probably a day to 2 days now, trying to get this done. So it's supposed to sit for, what was it, about 2 hours or so? 3 hours?
4 to 6 hours.
4 to 6 hours. So we'll let it sit for probably 6 hours, and later today we'll come out and give her a good test and
Fully
see.
cured in 15 to 24 hours.
It might be tomorrow before we test it. But we'll come out and test it and see what happens. Hopefully, we just saved ourselves $1,000. This one, I don't even know if we're going to try. But we'll talk about it and see.
Okay. Another week done. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe. It's free. Hit the notice bell. We don't always get it out on time, but we try. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. Bye.